Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and to the deep dive into organ trafficking as we pursue the Iceman. We've already taken down 2 tortoises and now we've got an Iceman. Not really sure of the leadership structure of this syndicate, but it seems a bit strange if these are the nicknames that are on offer. 4 levels. Oh wait, 2 of them are alerted, Sapienza and Scale. 2 of them less so, Bangkok and Haven. So we probably want to begin with Sapienza or Scale. What have we got? Collateral Explosion. That's probably fine. Do either of these alerted maps have anything that sort of messes with that, like hide bodies? Yeah, Scale does. Sapienza wants us to break a neck, snipe a dude, and if we take that prestige, blow up another dude. Yeah, we don't have to blow them up with propane or anything like that. We can just use a regular everyday explosive or a rubber duck or similar. So let's gather up some stuff. We might have to leave the Seeker at home just because of the amount of stuff we could require, so we'll bring a small rubber duck. At the very least, Neckbreaker doesn't require anything specific, as long as you can either bring along a bonker or find one in the level. Then you're okay there, but we will need to make sure we've got a sniper rifle that fits into our pocket. The Seeger 300 Advance, why is it 2 slots smaller than the Viper? Is that the one that plays Ave Maria? Maybe. We'll bring it along. We've got a Karma, so that's that covered. We could bring another explosive, perhaps. But maybe we don't need to. Let's bring another duck if we can, but we haven't got any other size 1 ducks that will kill, have we? So never mind. Yeah, we'll make do with what we've got, and if we need to, we'll find propane. On a bench. With a lady. You may want to leave the area, miss. It's about to get exciting around here. So we're in the mansion for a couple of targets. Oh, we've got the chef. And we've got another target, Gustavo, who is in the dining hall area. So nothing terribly complicated in the mansion. Rocco's pants should allow us to get some deeds done. Is our supplier just in our room? They are. They've got a cookery, a regular one. And maybe we'll come back later and buy a katana or something like that.
Okay. I just don't get it.
So he's gonna put on some pants. Except he can't because they've been stolen. I suppose he could put on my suit and just stroll in with that. That would be fun. Now, chef. Fairly easily dealt with, one would think. Yeah, chef always comes over to the radio. The Karma will help deal with him. Bring him in here out of everyone's way. And then, do we want to snipe him? His eyes are wide open, that is weird. Are they still open? No, they're closed now. Excellent. Yeah, that was just strange. You shouldn't sleep with your eyes open, kids. They will dry out. Or something. We could take his pants now as well if we felt like it, I suppose. Where are you going? And also, where are all the guards? There are no guards out here. This is weird. Well, I'll take advantage of that. You can sit in your box. And that's the courier down. So we've got people over there who are just stood about. The next target goes into and out of the area. We're allowed in this building as a kitchen assistant. So people could be lured into here perhaps, but there's more people around than usual. This isn't a normal version of the map, I don't think. I should have bought a prox explosive so I could throw it at the guy's head and then kaplode it when someone came over to deal with it. But we could also probably just give him a rubber duck and then wait for him to walk back past those guards when he leaves. That should work.
Hello, Chef.
Hello. Would you like a rubber duck?
Yeah, I'm the man.
Yeah, you are.
The man.
Now, if you want to walk real close to someone, doesn't matter who, but I am thinking those two guards out there would be good. Looks like he's got a bit of a route, this guy. But I'm pretty sure it will involve going back out the door that he came in by. Yes. Yeah, you keep strolling, my man. And there we go. Prestige complete. Now, who are our other targets? One is near the ice cream shop. The other is strolling the alleyways around about. So they're both in public. We may as well keep on our outfit because it's a civilian outfit, so it'll stop them from being alerted. Unlike if we change back into our red suit. There goes an elusive target who's been spooked by a explosion. And there's our man. Possibly a bodyguard? Ah, a bodyguard of the twins.
Command, reach the safe zone.
Okay, so he's now also been alerted.
Check the goddamn exit. Command.
And now the twins are off
Freaking people out.
into our... Oh no, it's the shop next to our place.
What's happening? It's over.
Oh no, there's the twin.
Sure it's nothing, but I need you people to move away.
What are you doing in here, twin?
Thank you.
Are you the real one or are you not? I forget how you tell. Is one of them wearing a watch? Is it the good one or the bad one? I can't recall. I haven't had to deal with those elusive target for some time. So yeah, you guys go out there. Dang, I was hoping the guard would hear that. So a bunch of people heard that, but the guard didn't. One of the twins did though.
Can do.
And yeah, as I was hoping, he has told the guard to go and investigate. But then the guard's just given up on that idea. Okay. We'll just seek the bugger then. Where you going, friend? You coming into my apartment block? I have a toilet upstairs that you can use. Or are you just going to use that bin? No, he's coming up to my room. That's fine. We're a gracious host. Come on in, friendo. We'll accommodate you.
Got cash? I might have something to sell.
Now, supplier friend. I'm going to leave this dead body here. Please don't freak out. Could have killed that guy anywhere, but I wanted to do it directly in front of my supplier just to remind them who they're dealing with. With that done, we're looking at a perfect run. We just need to go past old Gary there. See who our final target might be. Just a man. Walking around by this quiet shop that no one really worries about too much. Down an alleyway that... I mean, we could have just shot him there probably, because this guy's facing the wrong way. No need to be impatient, however. opportunities might offer themselves if he comes in here, for example. And we lure him in here, for example.
Go see what the hell that was, would you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's all go see. And then there's another crunch. Straight into a box. There's a job well done. We can now find ourselves a guard outfit. Then we can buy a sword and wear it on our back on the way out. Oh, there's another courier. Well then, job is not well done just yet. So she's just going to stand there and be awkward. And then she's going to come back this way. And now she's going to stand here and be awkward. All these people just walking around living their lives. It's the worst. Okie doke. Problem solved.
What a horrible accident! Are you okay?
He's fine. It's back to the old apartment. Oh wait, we've still got a safe. There's always new things to be done. But I think we'll go back to our supplier first. We've already got the cash we need to buy a sword. And our apartment happens to have an outfit that will allow us to get to the safe as well.
Hey, need anything cool?
Yeah, I do.
Sure.
One sword, please.
Good doing business with you. You know where to find me if you need to stock up again.
There we go. It's illegal for us to carry it, but not anymore. Let's just double check that we've got the sniper rifle in our briefcase. Yep, we're not making that mistake. And now it's safe time. So all the doors in are probably locked, or at least most of the doors in are locked. I think that one's normally locked. But the one down here should be just fine. Although it does have a camera. And it is in fact locked, yeah. If it had been unlocked, that would have been okay. We could have slipped in. We'll deal with the camera though. Job's a good one. Oh, we're trespassing in here as a bodyguard on this version of the map. Well, I never. Okay, we've been spotted. Things just got mildly more complicated. There's a bloody bodyguard up here. Look at him. Just stood here. How is this a hostile area? How are we hunted? We're wearing the same outfit as the man who was guarding the cameras. Oop. I thought the guy was coming for us then, which is why I panicked and ran out the window, but no. We are still hunted though. So if this outfit's wrong for the area, maybe this one is right. Yes. Cool. All is well. Safe. Fire extinguisher. Problem solved. It does kind of drop a chandelier on that bodyguard's head though. But I think we're okay with that. It's only a bodyguard. And that'll be a perfect run to start the day. What more could we ask for? 2 couriers, a safe, everything else done. Wonderful stuff. And there's Rubber Ducky, back in our pocket once more. Was there a safe on alerted scale? There is. Hide target bods, knife kill, silent takedown, rare melee. So because we've got a safe, I'll take it now. I'll do this map right away. Because it just makes sense. So we need a rare melee. That could be our VHS. I'm fairly sure the splitter cookery knife doesn't count as a knife. But rather than just propagate things that may or may not be true, the best way to find out would be to make sure. So I'm going to bring 2 knives along. If the first one doesn't work, the second one will do. And then we're going to bring some usual gubbins. And just in case we need an explosive, because we don't find one in the level, we'll bring Rubber Duck again. Hiding bodies is going to be the tough part. But everything else is fairly reasonable. This is the thing with trafficking. It meshes very well with my standard playstyle. So that's why I find it fairly easy a lot of the time to get perfect runs on it. 4 bodies need to be hidden. They're all quite high up. Upper courtyard for Dennis. The chapel for Geralt Rivera and Kyron Coates. So they're quite close to one another, which is odd. I'm going to assume one of them patrols. One of them might be, say, the bodyguard of the appraiser or something like that. It might be an elusive target version of the map. And then we've got Jebediah Block. How the heck are we going to hide Jebediah Block? I guess we're going to have to kill a large number of people to do so. So step 1 might well be to nip in here and get ourselves an outfit. Event staff. That will at least allow us to get a bit higher on the map without too many difficulties. So if we come up these stairs, then we're near the kitchen at least. Oh, the safe's out here. Wonderful. So we want the safe, but we don't want those people to get harmed. Or at least not killed. Did I see a fire extinguisher back here? I did. Chef is in an awkward spot right now. No other extinguishers in the kitchen, is there? I mean, he'll move in a second. There we go. I mean, now he's looking this way, of course. Pain in the ass, Chef. So we'll just pop the extinguisher down there. And then we can't quite see it from over here. Okay. If we climb back up, no one's really looking at us. We can just about sneak a shot round there.
Holy fuck!
Yep, everyone in here is panicking. They've all buggered off. And the main thing is, we've got our safe open. Everyone's probably calmed down at this point. Yeah, looks like it. Just a malfunctioning fire extinguisher. Nothing for anyone else to worry about. Now, I don't know if these 2 can really comfortably be taken down. There's a lot of guards in here. There's nowhere to really hide them. So stealing their outfits is probably a bit much. We do know from our previous visits to this map that you can potentially steal that ARC member's outfit. Not while that guy's there though. It might not be possible on every version of the map. Yeah, they seem a bit close. But no, I guess they're busy. So we're in the society now. We live in a society. I'm not even sure if this outfit's that useful, because we probably want to come this way. Oh no, we're still not trespassing, that's good. Thought we would be. 2 of our targets are above us. Ah, but there's no ladder on this version of the map. There's a custodian coming down. Yeah, I've seen it before where you push a button on this map and it causes an old custodian to come down and be like, what the heck? So I guess that's what's happening right now. That's convenient. So we'll get our splitter cookery ready. That may or may not count as a knife. Oh good, it does. They fixed that then. Good to know. I should have probably taken him down with a rare melee first. But I'm just pleased to have dealt with him and got him in a box. So we've got a target over there. He is... yeah, he's going to be a pain in the butt to hide, unless... maybe not. Is he going to be the one who comes to look at that?
Bro, give me a solid. Check that out, will you?
Cool. Yeah, you come around here, bro. Check that out. We'll take your commemorative tokens. And we should be able to put you in this box. Oh yeah, get crunched. That'd be embarrassing if we just knocked a guy out and put him in a box and kind of forgot to actually kill him. Diana would not be impressed. Maybe it's time to become custodian, because that should allow us to get to our third target without too much bother. We are allowed up here. Ah, this door might be locked though. Yeah, we can come out of this door, but we can't go in it. Oh crap. It's murder guard. Oh, is he going to do us a solid for once, rather than gun us down? Amazing. What a guy. And there's the appraiser, so she is around about. Our target has moved slightly, so guards are plenty in this room. Well, 2 of them and a custodian. And then in this room, 3 people. But this room has body boxes. Although if our guard keeps coming and going... Although there's a body box.
Hey, mister, who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? Pisk. You ain't seen shit.
Hello? I know you bullshit.
Yeah. We ain't seen shit.
Sir, excuse me.
Hey.
Crimes.
Whoa. Don't let him get away.
Combat?
I see.
Why have we gone straight into combat? Well, this ain't great.
Pacify the bastard. I got him.
Okay, we're gonna hide. Maybe our target will come up here. Either way, things are kicking off. Yeah, those guards are probably going to try and come up. As long as we don't take out our target, we should be okay.
Don't make this.
Yeah, we're in combat, but everyone's running downstairs. Is that going to give us an opportunity to become a raider? Yeah, it is. Sweet.
Not hiding there anymore. Watch out. He's got to be close.
Watch out, he's got to be close. Good solid last words.
All right. There's a hard-ass criminal out there. We need to apprehend him.
Yeah, you do. Come up and deal with the hard-ass criminal.
Jeez! We need more men now.
So this has gone...
Calling in! Calling in! Someone killed a lot of people.
Yeah, it's gone a bit alerted Isle of Scale.
Nothing at my position. Requesting assistance. Got a situation here.
But that's fine. We haven't got much pistol ammo though. So we might need to either take care or grab an AK. Although, did that guy just drop a pistol? He may have been spotted as well.
Rise and shine. This time it's for... Whoa!
We snagged on the stairs there,
Echo
that's
Foxtrot
awkward.
to November Zulu, over. We've got multiple bodies. Looks like a definite homicide.
You think?
What? I need some help here. Can I get some backup?
Yeah, it's definitely a
I need
homicide.
assistance. We're gonna need more men for this. I need backup. Come on, you copy? I'm afraid to say we have a mass murderer on our hands.
Not deliberately. I was quite content to just murder 4 people. But then things kicked off. So there's a gun. There's an SMG as well. Jolly good. Is that guy hidden? Oh, he is. Interesting. So even if the box was full, we could potentially hide our target by just tossing them off there. We kind of want guards to come up here to deal with the bodies, because eventually one of them will be our target. But it looks like he's bagging and tagging down there at the moment. But if a different guard comes up, then they can just add to the pile. Huh. Didn't realise we could spot bodies from up here. Well, spot guards from up here. They're not bodies yet. There we go. They're bodies now. Cheeky little snipe spot. Could almost snipe that raider, perhaps. Good old high target bodies. Where the average Hitman player then says, well, doesn't say anything about non-target bodies, and creates a massive pile of them. They just don't seem to be looking for me up here. I mean, it kind of makes sense, because I'm not normally up here doing this. It's a new trick. Did you see that guy go down, and are you now going to come up and investigate? No, you didn't even see him go down. You're just too busy bagging and tagging. Amazing. You saw that guy go, though, didn't you? You know where that shot came from. So, yeah, come and investigate. Or maybe he won't come and investigate because he can't reach me. But that doesn't stop them gathering around the Colorado Water Tower, so you'd still expect him to make it up these stairs. Gave that custodian a nasty shock. Now, can we see your head? Maybe.
Give 'em all you got!
Oh, where'd you come from? You're our man. But we might have attracted the attention of another man when we just shot him, so I don't want to hide you just yet. Not until your friend has come up and been murked. Is your friend coming all the way up? Yeah, your friend is up here, isn't he? Good. So now we just need to take down this man before he takes down us. Good. And now we need to
asshole. Come
box
fight
him.
me like a man.
Let's go, 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 go. Okay, wonderful. And now we'll just leave this area. None of what's happening upstairs has anything to do with us, because we're down here. And therefore not involved. Might have been spotted on camera at some point, but I don't think that matters.
Swear, you step up to the plate, man.
Because we weren't in this outfit.
Oh my God! Is there anyone who can help? Please!
I did not sign up for this.
So which outfit is best for Jebediah? Is it Raider? Or is it Elite Guard? I don't think anyone sees us over here, so if we unlock this gate, we should be fine.
Anyone! I need some help!
But yeah, all sorts of panic happening there. No panic in here. Everything in here is nice and chill. So we've got Custodian there. Where exactly are we going to get to block? Do we want to go this way? Or do we need to get higher up? We might need to just be higher up in general. But this way will allow us to get there. Because this will bring us up past the woman who's going on about Sophia the Schemer, I think.
Sophia the Schemer.
Yeah.
What's she up to this time?
Okay. So some of these raiders are sus. Jebediah is also sus. But once Jebediah and this raider go back, which they are both doing now, that guy could be taken out of the picture. How tricky should we be with the timing on these? So if that guy's just chatting for a while, old Jeb.
Okay. Find out what that was.
I hear you.
Yeah, you turn back, Jeb. You're not going to notice this if we shove this guy, are you?
Good, Ching.
Oh, maybe you will, actually. There we go. You might notice the body.
Bah, the council served by Lockheed City. This boat must be fine.
But maybe we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay after all. No one's noticing bodies sufficiently fast enough anyway for us to get caught doing this. With Jeb down. That's Jeb done. Now people are noticing bodies. But that's okay. Supplier is way downstairs somewhere. Down the pipe? Probably hostile, yeah. But how do you do, fellow raiders? We'll just make our way from here, further down perhaps. Who's spotting us out here? Just that custodian, that's okay. Now we've got some more ledge work. I do love the verticality of this map. You can really get about if you're willing to climb things. This is also why it's a terrible map to bring briefcases to. So let's just make our way roughly to where supplier friend might be. Are they in the room where the patrons hang out? Yeah. So it's possible for us to just get on this pipe and slide down without treating it as an exit. And that brings us straight to supplier.
You look like you're in need of some hardware. If you got the cash, I got the product.
We haven't actually got the cash, probably.
Of course.
Oh no, we have. Good, it's 18k. Yeah, we'll take the sniper.
Take care now. Don't be a stranger.
We could have taken the pistol, climbed back up the pipe, and then climbed back down the pipe. But if we take the sniper, we can just waltz out the main exit. That feels pretty good. We got shot a few times, but I didn't ever feel like I wasn't in control of the situation. And that's what you need when you're getting shot at by a bunch of armed guards. You need to keep your wits about you. I think we did just fine in that regard. Didn't even need our rubber duck. So now we've got Pacify Baseball Bat, Collateral Firearms, or Silent Assassin No Firearms, which is the worst. Neither of the levels that we've got left really lend themselves to any specific things, other than Bangkok having a sniper rifle, so that would rule out Pacify Baseball Bat. But it would kind of point us towards Collateral Firearms, so yeah. Were there 2 targets only? 3 targets. So we've got Rare Melee again, and we got Poison Target Sedative, and Sniper Rifle Kill. So I'm thinking we either sedative someone or we bash them, and then we just drag someone else on top of them, and that's our Collateral Firearms. So Seeker might help in that regard as well, because it'll help us maneuver people around the level. But it does also leave us fairly short on space. Let's see. Our VHS tape is size 2. So we've got 2 left for a pistol, but is that enough for a pistol that pierces? I think it is if we bring Leviathan. Yeah, so even with the Seeker and our wrench that we could have probably left behind if we felt like it, we've got everything that we need. And we've no safe this time, no couriers? No, it's just a straightforward mission. As straightforward as Bangkok can ever be. So we'll put down our beverage at the bar and we'll look around for our targets. Al Dandrea is out back in the delivery area. Anakin Himmeltramp is at the front, and Chompernut is also at the front. So none of these are in private sort of areas that bode well for our Collateral Firearms nonsense. But at the same time, they're all in public locations, so that kind of bodes well in another regard, because if we line up a shot, we shouldn't need to worry about knocking people out. Like there, he's just walked past that guard. If we posted up in the right location, we could easily get a collateral there. So target up there. Who wants to chomp our nuts? She is just resort staff roaming about. Are we on elusive target, Bangkok? You've got Flat Cap standing at the end of the bar. That's unusual. 2 of our targets are getting pretty close to one another, so if you could get collateral by taking out 2 targets, rather than it having to be a target and an innocent, then that would be an option. But I'm thinking Cheeky Seeker is probably good. But where can we Cheeky Seeker someone? And what happens if they go down into the basement rather than into the public toilets? Then our day is ruined. So maybe resort staff outfit. So we haven't got any guards there. Good. Are there any guards in the area? No, I guess we'll just have to wait for this resort guy to come back. Okay, now oh no, there's a guard. He might be too high up though to hear this. Yeah. I could always just sneak through this area and shoot people and get an outfit. But he's coming back now. And good, he did hear that. So there's some pantaloons. Now a Cheeky Seeker. And it doesn't matter if the target goes to an upstairs bathroom or a downstairs one. Either way, we can knock him out with a rare melee. But who do we choose? And where do we fire from? She comes back up here. Is anyone watching us from here? behind it. No? Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts out here. You didn't see anything, friend. Maybe you just come down this way, although... Nope. We're ruling out a lot of spots where this can't be done. Okay, people go in and out of that room. She stands still there for a moment. But this gardener's kind of around and about. Oh, there's a guard right there.
Staff? Yeah, you're clear.
Yeah, we're clear. We weren't holding anything. So that would have been a good spot to shoot her from, but there's nowhere around I could see that it made sense. Is this a quiet spot? Maybe.
Coming through.
Good.
Big way. Oh, sick woman coming through. I'm in a hurry.
Let's get the old VHS tape ready. Although, I'd also want to pick up that wrench. Now, back to the tape. Okay, we are going in here. Now, what I often do at this point is just knock her out in here and then chuck her in a cupboard. But I'm worried about those two guys over there, because I could lure in the guard and then I could knock him out as well, and I could make a collateral firearm situation. But then those two guys over there will probably come in at some point and ruin everything. So instead we're going to follow her all the way to the bathroom. And then we've got that guard. So he might be able to help. Now, bonk. Might be a fun screenshot. And that's our rare melee done. Now, can we persuade the guard to come in here?
Yeah, no need to tell us everything you find suspicious.
So the guard's going to come over and look at
Okay, I'll
this
take a
noise that I've made. And in he comes. Those three will just remain over there doing their thing, I think. I don't think any of them are going to come around the corner. But we'll clean up the mess just in case. And now it's the case of arranging people. That should do it, I hope. Yeah, got both bodies in line. And there is our collateral out of the way. So we just need to sedative someone, which, even if it doesn't directly lead to a kill, should be quite doable. Don't think we need the resort key. But we are allowed to pick it up anyway, so let's do it. And let's head out to the back and find out who that target is out there. Some sort of security type. He's coming over here, which is just what I was hoping for, really. But how far over does he come? Okay, doesn't come that far, but he's having a drink. Which means he is easily poisoned. We have literally just picked up some rat poison. So there we go.
No kidding.
That's one way to deal with this
I
guy.
guess I can stick around for a bit. You know, for more.
What else is he going to do? Anything? Smoko. So if we didn't have poison target sedative on the list, I'd just toss this here propane and go about my day. But I'd rather leave the front guy as the one who doesn't need any specific methods, because he's a higher risk target in general. I think I'll just probably go upstairs and snipe him. I'm not sure where exactly this guy's going to go when he's poisoned, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just down in the basement somewhere. It's possible that guy out front actually smokes as well, in which case propane would take care of him. Save me running upstairs. Just have to have a quick peep of his routine. See what's what.
God damn it.
Where's my supplier? They are all the way up on the band side. But we haven't got a lot of cash, so I don't think we need them. Although this guy would give us an outfit for them. Being a Jordan Cross bodyguard. Where are you going, friend? You coming down these stairs? Or are you going through the hotel and into a public toilet? I mean, that's kind of fine. We just need the enforcer to move away. Or can we just bolt past her? Turns out we can.
What the hell are you doing?
And we're going up here. Okay, I hadn't predicted this. But I'm okay with it. This room appears to be nice and quiet. Perfect for our deeds. There we go. So this should be another perfect. Don't need to do anything particularly fancy with this lad. There's two sets of doors between us and everyone else. We could actually use his own gun. And then leave it at the scene of the crime. And now people will be like, ah yes, he clearly shot himself in the back of his head with his own gun. Stranger things have happened, that's all I'm saying. Now, there's the manageress. I knew she'd be around at some point. And then we got an enforcer on the front desk.
No, still nothing.
So where's our man? He is indeed having a smoko there.
What? Huh?
Is he going to continue to smoke? Or had he just finished? Yep. I mean, it took someone else out in a collateral sort of fashion, which I try to normally avoid doing, but heck with it. I like a good accident kill. Much more elegant than sniping him from an upstairs window, I feel. That brings us to today's showdown on Haven. We like Haven. Poison target, dark gun, and sedative. So potentially, we just shoot our target with a sedative, and then they fall in the water and drown. Although we've also got melee kill, epic, or neutralize the lookout. Neutralize the lookout is just guaranteed success, to be honest. You just need to shoot one in the head. Melee kill, epic, not terribly difficult, again, because if you are attacking someone, then you're probably doing it somewhere quietly. So both are fine options. Both are worth the same amount of money. I think I've never really considered between those two which I would take if they both showed up. But now they have both showed up, I've taken Neutralize the Lookout, so I think that's my preferred option there. They're easy enough to find. We'll deal with the target first, I think, then we'll deal with them. But it just, if things panic and go south, I don't need to worry about, oh, fumble around, look for my knife to take out the target. I can just shoot them and then hide somewhere. So it makes life just a touch easier, I think. Said target is sweet-toothed, dehydrated. They have blonde hair, glasses, but no hat. Could be that guy with the vest. So a handful of targets are right in front of us, and then there's 3 more scattered about. That target has a hat. That one does not. Both are blonde.
Huh?
Yeah, if I could just stop you for a moment, miss. I just want to take a look. Okay, you do fit the bill. Would you like to eat a chocolate bar for me? Potentially we just seeker you. And see if that triggers poison target dark gun. If you can give us some indication by like sneezing or smoking or eating a bar of chocky, that would be great. If you could avoid going into the huts, that would also be great. That's why you've gone into a hut. There are people in this hut. So what's she going to get up to in there? Anything? She's moved into the bathroom, which means she's pretty isolated. And she's coming down the stairs. Okay. So we could test her out right now. It's not her.
So bad.
It's worth a try. It wasn't necessary even in the slightest to seek her this early, but I've still got one Seeker Dart left, so it's fine. I could have just followed around for a bit more. That guy has black hair and a hat, so he's off the list. That guy's also not blonde. So we're down to 2 targets now. I suspect one of them will match the description and one will not. And so we'll know who we're looking for. Look out nearby. Good. That's them. So maybe we could come back and deal with them in a bit. There's no shortage of lookouts, is there? There'll be some around. You got red hair? I mean, you're eating anyway, so that's doubly not you. So we know who our target is.
I'm glad we don't have to talk to that Petrova woman.
We just need to find them. There they are. Oh, look out.
Steven, I'm sort of in the middle of handling the fight.
Okay. Where are you going, shirt guy? Over here somewhere? There's hardly anyone over here. No one's going to see you get murdered if you come this way. Wouldn't that be terrible?
Wow. What's that? Hello?
Yeah, what was that, friend?
Hello?
Right, we are concealed. Karma. Poison target, dart gun, and sedative. Down he goes. Got our intercepted package. Gave him a crunch. And now we just need to eliminate guards and a lookout. Supplier is over on the beach. Courier is in the villa. So eliminating guards in the villa would be fun. We can take down a lookout who's in a fairly public location. That wouldn't be bad. Because it might cause an evacuation which gets some assassins and whatnot off the map. So that's that job out of the way. Oh crap. Okay, that wasn't part of the plan. Yeah, this wasn't part of the plan. Okay. Maybe we should have been a bit more subtle. Can we steal that guy's pants whilst we're in the bushes? Maybe not. Pisk. These guys are good. But maybe we're okay. Maybe we're going to get away with this. Right, everyone is leaving this area. I got cocky there, didn't I? Is that camera going to turn away? Yeah, that camera's turning away. They're all getting rid of people. We might just get away with this, you know. Because of all the guards having left this area, we can sneak in here, perhaps. That guy didn't notice us. That guy was too slow to react. And now we're a guard. Cool, problem solved. Yeah, you're going to come back and find a body in a minute, but I'm not there anymore. We'll just chat to supply friend, and then we'll go and see about courier if we can.
Sure.
Do you still have that pistol? Good. People are evacuating near the seaplane. And perhaps over here somewhere. Yeah, they're evacuating up there, so let's maybe not get into the villa from this side right now, because there are a lot of angry guards about. Where's the key to that exit? Maybe use that exit? Maybe not. Courier is down the server farm. Okay. Do we want to be on here right now? Can we lure someone down here right now? No, I don't think so. We're only trespassing though. What happens if we turn on that faucet? That gets her attention. Well, she's no use. But taking her out of the picture might be useful. Although she's kind of out of the picture anyway, because she's taken all day to get downstairs. Yeah, so that works out okay. That was good enough for our needs. We'll get a key card. Now we can go find friend courier. So we've got a handful of enforcers back, for sure. And they're going to keep ducking and diving between the various servers, making it very annoying and difficult for us to deal with them. Okay, where you going now, friend? You're coming over here. Is that good for us? What if we throw a cheeky wrench? Oh, you're already coming right over here. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Carver, where you at? Good. That's another pretty perfect run.
Oh no!
Yeah, you found a body. Don't worry about it. It's just some sort of accident. We'll take the ladder to victory. So where's this particular victory ladder brought us up? It's brought us up on the wrong side of the villa for the seaplane, but it's not a million miles away. So we'll just take a stroll around. There don't seem to be any enforcers, which is just great news. I assume if anyone was evacuating this area, it's now perfectly back to normal. And that's the Iceman dealt with. And another perfect run. What's our prize this time? It is the ICA DTI Stealth. Worst gun known to man. Generally, you want your guns to have a trigger. This one doesn't. That's a sign of a flawed gun, if you ask me. But now we need to consider where we could be going next time. Let's have a quick peek at the levels. It's the Amethysist, potentially. Dubai, Haven, Hawke's Bay, New York, Paris, Santa Fortuna. So that's 3 repeats and 3 fresh levels. And the last time we saw Santa was quite some time ago. You know, I'm happy with that. I'm going to pick that straight away rather than trying to load and reload a bunch of times. And we're going to look in greater detail at those levels next time. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.